And what happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area, and when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine. As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions, from guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the lightkeeper sought to bring to NodKrai. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong? No, I don't think so. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way. Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I am not only a lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The wild hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us.
This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please save us. We can't hold on much longer.
Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone save us.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the wild hunt.
The Blue Lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. He can help you destroy what remains of the wild hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer.
What's this supposed to mean?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end.
We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapons.
We are the Light Keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Flint's! It seems like these...
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex, and yet, the sorrow and reluctance in the face of death, the longing for a life of peace and stability, the surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish... Is that so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the ley lines. But that, my dear Ratniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace.
They're... gone!
Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo, and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still. It would be my honor. A little lighter on your feet, if you wouldn't mind. The fish here are used to the quiet, which makes them very sensitive indeed to external noise. So as well as treading gently, we ought to keep our voices down when we speak. I once tried fishing while two ghosts nearby were chatting incessantly. Didn't get a single bite all day. Since then, I have resolved to greet any nearby ghosts and ask them to kindly take their conversation elsewhere before I begin. I very much wish to see fish on the dinner table tonight. I shall not go home empty-handed.
Try and stop me!
Something to add to my collection.
The show begins! The show begins!
Gather! I will have order!
Light it up!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Rise with the sun!
There is no escape.
Light it up!
The show begins!
This is order. Solidify.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Burn it down!
May I present?
There is no escape.
Rise with the sun!
How brilliant!
Shine down.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle!
Shine down.
May I?
Solidify.
There is no escape.
Light it up!
Looking for me? After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get to you from behind. Because you had nothing better to do? Or... Is that how it seems? No different than when I was with the Fatui then. There was never much for me to do. The Tsaritsa only sought the power of the moon goddesses. I was never dispatched to see Xenosis or anything like that. Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing. But I came to do that last one less and less after Sandrone forbade it.
She didn't like your singing?
No, she praised it actually. But I had only recently joined the Fatui then, and she said my singing set the others on edge. Because, for those not in the know, it seemed like I was about to use some sort of power.
Oh, huh. Paimon can sort of understand that.
Oh, and there was another reason. She said she did most of her research at night, so if I sang during the day, it would disturb her attempts to catch up on sleep. So, I used to just sing outside her door at night instead. But still, she always chased me away.
Uh-huh.
Get along? When we first met, Harlequino did seem eager to get along with me. She often showed up behind me without making a sound, like I did to you earlier. She said it was an attempt to test me, I believe. I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got close. Eventually, I resorted to using Kuvaki and managed to give her quite a scare from behind. But she never played that game with me again after that.
Yeah, Paimon doubts that was a game to the knave at all.
What else? Oh, the doctor often asked me to assist in his light realm-related research. I obliged him a few times, but it was so dull. Use Kuvaki to strike this. Use Kuvaki to control that. I stopped going after a while. Yes, even though I've run away from home, I do have some fond memories of it all the same. Harlequino and Sandrone treated me quite well, along with... Give me your hand. Rosaline taught me it's important to always express gratitude to others. So, thank you for listening to me. I believe that's enough for today.
Whoa, that was sudden. Yeah, guess you're right. Well, let's not bother her then.
Fierce. Until a curious bird rode the wild gale into the heart of the storm. As it turned out, the roiling waves were caused by the snoring of a giant whale. And so the bird told the whale a tale of peaceful slumber. And from then on, the great sea was quiet. So, go to sleep, little ones, lest the fearsome whale awaken once more. Kuhenki are an energetic bunch. Lulling them to sleep is no easy task.